Alright guys, I'm playing white. A friend of mine asked me, why don't I play the d4? Why I always go e4? And just give him the satisfaction to have played the d4, I'm just doing it right now. Knight c3, I guess this is the developing stage, and that's where we are currently. Going with the more and more developing. Knight f3, g3 for the fianchetto. And everything I think is very much theoretical at this stage. There's nothing unexpected, unorthodox, off the tracks. It's okay. Everything is quite predictable, and yeah, opening stage, absolutely great. The reason I play knight to e5 is because I'm attacking c4, and I'm going to recover that pawn when knight takes on c4. Obviously, if black knight takes on c3, I'm going to take straight away. And now I got to figure out that bishop of mine on c1, and or perhaps I can claim more of the center with a move like e4, because I can. So currently that move gives me all the center. I think I'm enjoying this move. And one little detail, the bishop on c1 has to be developed. Also, my opponent has to develop their bishop on c8. Okay, challenging the c4 knight, I can see that. So I got to decide now how to react to this move. There might be a couple of ways, of course. I could just very well take, which I don't think is very bad. Or I could just do, let me think. Knight takes, then queen's gonna take, right? Then maybe bishop a3. Perhaps. I kind of like this idea, so let's just go for it. I like bishop a3 because that's developing. I'm closer to connecting my rooks, and I'm going for that pawn. And now I think I might be able to perhaps stack the queen. Oh, let me just give it a second thought, just to make sure I don't miss anything. Queen b3, queen b3. Queen g. No, that's impossible because there is a bishop already there. So I'm thinking out loud. I could do bishop c5 perhaps, just, keep up with the attack. Or maybe rook fe. Can't be a bad idea. Rook ab. The reason I'm reluctant about rook ab is because after, say, queen a6 or queen a5, attacking my a pawn, and the bishop, that is. So I'm not sure about this. Maybe I should play bishop c5. Maybe queen c2. That's interesting. Queen c2. Queen f3 may be a bit too far away. Let's just play queen c2. I'm connecting my two white rooks and ready to play maybe one rook on the b for a starter, and we'll see what to do about the other rook when the time comes. My opponent now, I'm pretty sure they're pondering over what to do with the bishop on c8 and where to go and stuff, so they move the queen onto c7. I think it's time to move the rook on a semi-open file. That is the b file. There is only a pawn of one color, so rook a b1. That I think that's good stuff to do. And I still have to figure out what I'm doing with that guy on f1. Interesting. I'm thinking about e5, which opens up my bishop. e5, but they're going to play bishop b7, that's for sure. Is there any other thing? Wait a minute. Not sure yet. Maybe rook fd1. Again, still thinking about these ideas. Or maybe rook fe. Rook fe. let's get a rook fe. The situation is very, very volatile. It's very flexible. Things can change very quickly. Amongst others, rook fe1 moves the rook to relative safety. If bishop were to go to a6, the black bishop on c8 were to go a6, my rook is no longer on f1 being attacked. So at least something about that. I think it's quite a draw, if I may say that, my dear friends. I think it looks to me quite draw-ish. But again, it's a human versus human, so anything may happen. Okay, what might be the next move? I wonder. I'm still debating within myself if e5 or e5 and then c5 will happen. I'm sure maybe time for me to change the bishop. It pains me to say it, but maybe it's time to change the bishop a little bit. Bishop c1 in order to play bishop f4. I'm sorry for being a disappointment, but that bishop on a3, I think it's been outlived. I think it's time to relocate the whole bishop, going to a different diagonal, going to f4, where it targets the queen and stuff. But now it's like they understood my intention, then they pushed their guy straight away. Okay, now what do? There's a couple of things again we can do here. I don't think taking is a good idea. Maybe bishop e3 because of the current situation, which I'm going to play straight away. Bishop e3, pawn takes, by the way. That is the thing I want to play. Okay, again, a game of attrition, a game of constricting, a game of position. I think this is something we may call a positional situation here. A very positional stuff happening. Queen a4 I played straight away, so to speak, because it does a couple of things. First thing first, it attacks a7. Yeah, that's exactly why they played, to defend the a7 black pawn. I'm also defending d4 like 3 times, if I'm correct. And yeah, that's cool. So far, so good. Got to figure out another way to play. And now I'm seriously thinking if I should do f4, which I feel it's a little bit of stretching, but if they take, I kind of dominate in the center completely, so to speak. So I'm still slightly debating. I'm not sure. Oops, get that thing away. F4, 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 F4. I don't know. I could do bishop h3. No, that doesn't look okay. Hey, we could do bishop g5, fellas. Look at the bishop g5. For a starter, I've got a plan. If they play f6, they're going to be weakening the light squares on the diagonal b3, f7. So I think... Okay. Now, let me think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I gotta go back. I'm not sure though. Maybe I should take the other rook in the game. Perhaps getting the other rook here for now. Okay. Let's see. Interesting position. Very interesting. Now mentioning, guys, we've got bishop h3, which I seriously wonder, perhaps I should have played it instead of rook b1 to d1. I'm not fully convinced about it, but the more I look at a position, the more it seems like a move like bishop h3 would have attacked the black rook on d7. So that might be another one. Probably I'm going to play next. Again, depends what my opponent plays. And I want to say to all my friends, my dear students and friends, you always have to adjust your move to your opponent. You can't just neglect what he did. You can't ignore it. You can't say, I don't care, I've got my own plan. And there's always have to be paying attention to what he did. Okay. Looks to me there's a couple of things I could do. Probably I should take back straight away, just to keep it in the spirit. Now, my opponent can do, again, a couple of things here, because first it's their turn. Sorry if I'm being not very clear, if I'm ambiguous and stuff. There is potential here for me to attack with bishop f4, bishop h3. One of this stuff, you see, I'm looking at this guy, I'm looking at this guy. I've got those two white central pawns, which I think they do a great job where they currently are. It's a very great job they do here, and I'm quite happy with those two. If there is any advantage, I'd say it might be a bit of advantage for white because of the two central connected pawns and the attacking, what seems to be happening more for white. But I don't think it's a huge advantage, though, for white. It is an advantage, I guess, a positional advantage, because from a material point of view, it's the same stuff. I could say, even looking at the pawn structure there, my isolated pawn on a2, probably not the most ecstatic ever. I'm not sure about this move they've just played. I'm not sure. I mean, I can understand they would like to having the battery. I get it. I absolutely get it. But that makes me want to do a couple of things. Makes me e5. That would be one stuff. d5, that's another stuff, by the way. It's quite a few. And also rook e1 looking at e8. So d5 takes, rook takes, this guy takes. It's getting really, really interesting now. Frankly, if I stay more, I'm going to get flagged. I'm oscillating in between the two. I'm going to go with this guy, d5. Okay, now it's getting, guys. I'm hitting the rook on e8, by the way. And, yeah, everything hits everything, so to speak. So, yeah. And my queen looks at d7, looks nicely at a couple of things. I think the stuff that it's inconvenient for black here is the actual position of the black queen on b7. Yeah, but now I'm going to do a check. I suspect very much, like in this fashion. And that is a check, right? Okay. They moved the king. Fair enough. Absolutely. And okay, I gotta move the bishop now. Okay, let's try this. If that means anything. I kind of like it. The only issue I'm having, guys, is the time. The time is what troubles me a bit. It's getting now kind of even, you see. It's getting like so 2 minutes 14 for myself, 3 minutes 30 for the other guy. Oh Lord, they took the rook. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Now it's time for playing crazy. Rook takes a8, queen takes. Bishop takes, queen takes. I'm not sure. It's just something. I'm not sure. Not anymore. Sorry. Also, they want to do checkmate on g2, that is, so I gotta be careful about that. It's really, really something. Rook takes, queen takes. Let's take this guy off the board now. I mean, like now. And we'll take it from there. I guess I'm going to go queen b3 afterwards. So I've eliminated the battery, that is. I've removed the bishop that was forming a battery with the black queen. And now I can go queen b3. I'm going to play a little bit faster. Apologies for not explaining all the stuff, but if I don't move fast, I'm just done. I'm just screwed here. I got to play a bit faster. So again, I have to apologize if I don't cover as many ideas and comments, but guys, absolutely do please feel free to comment and give me feedback and discuss and express your thoughts in relation to what's being played in this particular game. Oh yeah, and my friend is Matthew from Canada. He was asking me to play d4 because he knows I'm a big fan of e4, and I go with e4 pretty much all of the time. And I said, oh yeah, absolutely, man. Let's go with this. Okay, let's just take what we can here, ladies and gents. Moving. And now I am going to try to trade off as much as I can. So that would be a check for the time being. Okay. Well, they sort of defend, don't they? So I shouldn't be sort of losing this. I shouldn't be losing it, but all sorts of stuff. I'm going to try get the queen in a very, very central position here. I got to move this bishop, right? Where? Maybe here. Okay. It ain't over yet. It's not over yet. Should I go this? That was to be expected. Okay. I guess I sort of have to. What I'm looking at next is... Wait a minute. Oh, 50 seconds. Are you... Oh, Lord. That's got to be fast, man. That got to be fast. Whatever I'm doing, it's got to be quick. Now, let's get rid of those pesky queens. Now. Now, queen goes. Now. Okay. Come on, man. I mustn't lose this. I mustn't lose this. Getting king in action, baby. King in action. Let's see. Fixing. Dark squares. Can't move. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I can. And I still need to save one pawn. Has to be saved. At least, one. I just need one pawn. That's all I need. Okay. So, not allowing. I'm not sure if that was a good one. I'm not sure. I'm telling you, I'm not sure that move was a good one, but hey, And again, if king d4, we're going to go king e2 right here. Okay, but I ain't going to give them nothing for now. And they're going to have to make way. And now queen is coming, ladies and gents. He tries to, but he, she, they, apologies, whatever. Whatever, mate. Let's go with this guy. No time, senor. Checky. Well, guess we just take this guy, and I think I'm gonna just checkmate. Thank you very much. That was a nice game. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope it was conclusive. I hope it was clear. And I've explained as much as I could. If you really want to see the, computer analysis. Now let's ask the software as per the accuracy of the game and the number of errors. And I hope I didn't do blunders. I really hope that's my personal struggle and intention. I want to play as accurately as possible. So let's wait for the engine to settle down. Waiting for analysis. So good game to my chess virtual friend on leechess.org. Wonderful platform, European based. Come on, man. Is it done? Waiting for analysis. Okay, guys, I don't want to keep you for long. Apologies if it's too long, but I just, just wanted to have. Oh, well, obviously, White's winning here. I did one mistake. Well, one mistake, that's for sure. One mistake, one mistake. It still hasn't finished, though. Come on. What's going on? Oh, still analyzing, you see. So that was a rapid game that I just played. Okay. I feel like I'm taking a lot. I guess probably you guys can do it yourselves afterwards if you're interested. It's still analyzing and analyzing. I'll be uploading this recording on all my social media platforms, from YouTube to TikTok and Facebook and whatever platforms I'm using. It's gonna be posted for every. Now it's finalized. 96 accuracy for me, 91 for my opponent. 3 inaccuracies and 1 mistake. I think I can live with that. I think I can honestly totally live with this. Not a problemo. Okie doke. Thanks very much, guys. See you next time.